It's June the 2nd. We've been moving cows out. We got to move 60 pair out today. So we're gonna get them gathered. We're just on our little feetsies right now because it was quicker than grabbing horses, and two of our helpers didn't want to ride. So, and there's a lot less cows, so not such a big deal. When you start getting just 100 pairs, it's not quite as hard running back and forth, and the calves are older too. So I better get back to it or I'll get fired. I got Sniper with me. Get him up, get him up. So these cows are going to the community pasture. So there's their babies. They haven't got ear tagged yet. They're snipey, but the cows have all been ear tagged now. So we're gonna go put them back in, eat some lunch, and then we will bring the semi down and we'll get the calves in, tag them, and put them on the semi and load cows and repeat the process. So that's what we're up to. Tristan, stay right there. Get on him. Well, feels like lunchtime to me. Well, we had our lunch. We got the old semi going now. So Jessica and Tristan took the pickup down. That's the dust there kicking up. And then Wyatt's going to take the tractor in case I get stuck driving through the laneway where there's 2 feet of water and mud. So I'm hoping I can drive through it, but I'll let you know if I don't, because I'll be jumping out with water up to my knees, and I'll tell you all about it if it happens. You don't feel exactly safe when you're sitting here, but most of it got the top deck. This load has all the cows, and probably half the cows. Just because it's not a fire haul, we just hauled all the cows in on it. Normally we haul pairs, but we're all putting them in a nice cross. I'm gonna shut this off so I can climb up here. Always a little nervous here, but when they're your own cows, you kind of know. I haven't been beat up too much here. I got my bell rung while we were taking cows today. I had a cow lay me out in the squeeze chute. Empty. So we'll let them in this part for an hour, and then we'll turn them out into the pasture. But at least give them an acre, and then they can get 3,000 acres when they mother up. Whew. Why, it's just bringing them, but he didn't push them that hard. It's just their little trotty. So we'll come back later in an hour and turn them out. Well, it turned out they won't be back in this pen until October. So they're filing out. We'll ride this pasture tomorrow with some other ones. So anyhow, we'll get them figured out. Well, this is the next day, and it's morning here, I guess, 8 o'clock. Kind of late start to the day, but we had stuff to do at home first. So we come out to check these cows we dropped off, and then we got other cows to check too. But they come running in when they heard us at the gate there, so it's not unusual for them to be unsettled when you first take them out. I'm assuming they would have all found water, but like I said, it happens where they get a little trotty and run around, and like I said, those ones are coming in. That's where they all came from. And then there's one cow that come there, so we'll try to just ease into them. We won't try to get them moving, and we'll try to get a count on. And then, like I said, it's big enough pasture, it's pretty hard to find stuff when it's, if you're missing a calf or something, but we'll do what we can. So Wyatt brought Jake. Mystic's got to take her urinary break. There's something way off over there, Wyatt.
Yeah, I see it.
So anyhow, it'll take us a few hours to get through all these things, so we better get after it. I'll bring you back out later. So there's a couple pair there. There's some more over there. I don't even know what I have. It's so glary. Wyatt's pulling a cactus out of Jake. So anyhow, we can't see our truck and trailer anymore, so it's a little rolly out here, but not hilly compared to other places, but it's rolly. But we're gonna keep riding. We have a big, I'm headed east right now, and then there's a big group that's gone north, but we're just gonna see these. Like that cow in front of us is walking without a calf. My phone storage was full, so I had to delete a bunch of videos and pictures so I could keep recording. Anyhow, this is a drain ditch. All these pastures out here on this community pasture, without irrigation, we couldn't even run cows out here because there's not any water. All the water is from irrigation. So this is a drain ditch. In the old days, people flood irrigated, and then your drain took the water away. And they still do that. The drain takes the excess water now, but part of it is they maintain, the irrigation district will spill a little water for us because that's our only water source. Jake's cooling off. It's not that hot yet. Anyhow, without irrigation, we couldn't even run the cows out here. Like I said, in the old days, a lot of this land had got broke and it blew out, and they packed up and left. So a lot of this land had all been homesteaded and then turned back to the government. But they had to go to the river to get water for drinking, or go to the spring at the nearest town and get water. So you'd spend half your day getting enough water for the milk cow and your draft horses. You know, you didn't have a lot of time for farming. So, like I said, when it all blew out, they took the land away in the 30s, or got it all turned back to them. So, without irrigation, we wouldn't be able to run cows. So, even in the sand hills. But we'll bring you back out when we find the cows again. We found a bunch of pairs that weren't with the main group that ran by, but now we're gonna go meet up with that main group. But it'll probably be, we're not trotting, we're not that competitive, or not competitive, but we're not in that big a hurry that we need to long trot this whole pasture. We're just taking our time, having a good visit. So we'll bring you out when we see cattle again. Now, it's been a little while, but we found the bigger group. Some of them act like they still want to run, so we're just gonna sit here for a while and just, like, they're all used to being around the horses, so it's unusual to have them be so trotty. But we're gonna just stay on this hill for a little bit, and then we'll ride to the one in front of us, and we'll just stand there for a while and let's see if we can settle them, and then we'll try to check everything out. We don't expect to find any problems, just you want to make sure they're all around. But like in 3 days when we come back and ride this pasture again, we'll probably be able to ride. They'll probably just be laying around and we'll just ride right through them and they'll be fine. But this happens sometimes. So when we get to the other pasture that we got to check, them cattle will all just go on a dead run because they're not used to horses. But in a couple of weeks they'll be used to them. So anyhow, I'll bring you out a little later. Wyatt's getting tired of me stopping and picking up my phone because I told him he couldn't Snapchat because he's being distracted. But I'm never distracted. Okay, see you in a couple seconds. So we were able to go through those ones and they didn't move. We are still short animals, so there's got to be another pocket with a bull and a few cows. And Wyatt took his phone out so he could Snapchat, but I guess he was being a good boy, so he gets a reward. Mostly he didn't ask. So anyhow, we've seen plenty of antelope. There's a coyote off in the distance, so we'll just keep riding. Now we got a big coyote and Jake fighting. But that coyote, we've been within 10 yards of him, so we're gonna go see if we can't get a hold of that coyote. If we get close enough, we'll rope the bastard, but I can barely rope calves. I'm not gonna rope no coyote, I'm sure. But we got within, like I said, 10 yards of him. Here, I better put this away to get to work again. I guess we're gonna start carrying a gun with us. That coyote is so interested in this dog that he's tracking us. And he's a big bugger. For a coyote, he's big. I said to Wyatt, well, maybe he's not feeling so good that we got so close to him and he didn't run off. Because usually they're at a dead run. Like we bumped up 3 other coyotes today and they ran like hell and he didn't.
Jake.
So you start to wonder if he's hurt, and then you think he's just the big bugger and he don't have to do nothing he don't want to do. So, but if we get a coyote rope, we'll let you know. I wouldn't bet any money on it, that's for sure.
Jake.
Oh, there you go. Mother Nature. That coyote come after us again, and that antelope, she's come running right up, and she's gonna put the run on that bugger. She come at a dead run across the pasture, so she's got to have little ones tucked under a sagebrush somewhere for her to come after that coyote. So I thought that was neat. Well, as soon as Wyatt clicked to record on the phone, the cow started running out of the hole. But we rode this pasture for 4 hours and didn't find all the cattle. And then show them how far away from the road we are. Show where the truck is. We drive down the gravel road a different way, and we found everything we hadn't found while we were riding. So everything's accounted for. So thanks for watching. We did not rope any coyotes, which is kind of sad. We got our ropes out, but we were more concerned about the dog fighting with it. But that antelope, she chased the coyote off. So be sure to give us a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and have yourselves a great day. Take care.